I'm on my way to do a dual commentary with Benty2595. He's supposedly one of the most underrated commentators within the YouTube gaming community. I have been told that he could be extremely hostile, so I am to approach with caution. Benny?
That was good. That was good. We'll keep that. Alright guys, it's Benny2595 and I'm joined with none other than Crackoon420. I had to choose Crackoon420. Oh yeah, shit. I mean, Ross Kemp, of course.
I am unarmed. I am unarmed. Don't shoot. Hey, it's funny. It's funny, that guy. He does all that shit.
And this is the first episode of my new series that I've started, which is a Sunday Shoutout series. Thank you. So yeah, it's never been done before, ever, whatsoever on YouTube. It's unique. No one's ever done it. And once again, along with Face Off Fridays, Mode Mondays, Remote Commander, I'm bringing you new content that no one has ever seen, because that's what I do.
Not
Isn't
only
that right?
new content, perfectionist alliteration.
Yes.
The right word.
Abusing the fuck out of the alliteration right there.
I marketing scheme, if I have to be honest.
I need to get some superlatives in there and everything. That's what I need to do.
I don't know.
Anyway, this is the first dual com. Shut up. It had to be, of course, with Crackoon420.
It didn't have to be with me. I didn't want to do this. I'm not even going to lie.
Yeah, I'm not lying either. He didn't want to do this. I've had to persuade him. He's been cancelling the calls that I've been I've been ringing him and just cancels them. Anyway.
Well, you shouldn't be trying to ring me too much, you fucking stalker.
The gameplay in the background is.
I'm telling the truth.
I think it might be.
Who were you stalking the other day that you were saying something about?
Emma Watson.
Oh yeah, that was it, wasn't it? Whatever. Yeah. Go on, continue.
While we're on that topic, very briefly, would you let Emma Watson take a shit on your face?
No.
Well, moving on. The gameplay that you'll see in the background is...
It's not worth it.
Well,
in your eyes. I'm not having that.
It's only poo. I've told you this
poo. I'm not even going to go into details.
Think of it, right? What
is can I stop you right there, please? I don't care.
Well, I'm telling you, so tough.
It depends on the kind of poo, you know what I mean? If you're not one of them, like, proper feminine feminine poos, you know what I mean? It could be, like, proper...
End of the day, mate.
If it's two girls on a cup style, I'm out. I'm out.
It depends.
What do you mean? Well, you like Emma Watson, so you'd probably be in no matter what.
Yeah, but...
She could say, I'm gonna, like, fucking shit on your face along with 10 other men in a line.
Yeah, I don't sure.
You'd be there with your tongue hanging out, begging like a dog. That's what you are,
I'm not into all that, man. I'm not into those threesomes and shit. I'm not sharing. None of that shit.
You're telling me you would let Emma Watson take a shit on your face, but you wouldn't do it, like, along if she said there were going to be, like, 10 other guys that really want her to shit on her face or something? I don't even know. You brought this topic up.
You're confusing me. Right, my point is, poo at the end of the day.
Moving on.
Poo is just smelly mud.
Moving on.
It's just smelly mud.
Moving on.
I'm desperate. Emma, if you're watching this...
If you break down into I'm desperate. You're trying to describe something about poo and I'm desperate. Moving on.
It's just smelly mud, that's all I'm saying.
Moving on.
Right, moving on. Today's commentary topic, evolution of Call of Duty YouTube gameplay commentaries. Onto a serious subject right now. Yes, evolution. You did a commentary not so long ago about...
No, I didn't.
No, alright, you did. But let's pretend you did, and that you actually have it on your channel, and the video that I've linked just so happens to be the very video I'm talking about.
It's a phony.
Well...
Fake and gate unsubbed.
That's just a given, naturally. Right,
How dare you? How dare you?
In which you talked about... If we talk over each other, it'll go robot voice.
I don't care.
Well, I'm trying to make it the best quality possible.
Yeah!
Come on. Evolution of Call of Duty commentaries. Right, this is my opinion on the matter, and I think you might share it.
Can I stop you right there? I think the evolution of Call of Duty commentaries precisely comes down to the specific Call of Duty game.
You fucking bastard, you're gonna nick my point here. Go on.
What do you mean? This is my point, this. How did I know your point?
Because I've told you the other fucking day.
What about the point? Now, I've said this before about how the fact is, within Black Ops, the scale of like gameplay times was generally at an all-time high, i.e. you'd mainly get into a game and it would either last the full time limit or you'd win the game relatively close to the time limit. With the odd variables free-for-all, I don't know, whatever, whatever. But when it comes down to it like that, it's all about the Call of Duty, man. It's all about the playstyle of the Call of Duties. Infinity Ward, the superior. Above Treyarch, the inferior. That's what it is. The playstyle of Modern Warfare 3 is faster than Black Ops. You know what I mean?
Well, why I say my point, just take your time out to go and brush your teeth because you're obviously chatting shit. Treyarch for the win. My point is...
Oh, mate. I'm going to have to open the window. I'm pre-anticipating some fucking dirty gash, like, raw shit coming out of your fucking anus, a.k.a. your mouth.
Well, make sure you get a bucket.
A.k.a. your fish lip vagina mouth. A-hole.
Anyway, yeah, just on that point, we're not getting into Infinity Ward Treyarch debate. I've said this many times before. Both are shit. It's just Infinity Ward, in my opinion, are more shit than Treyarch. Enough said. Right, my point is, the introduction of MOBs to the Call of Duty commentary scene has had the conditioning effect on the YouTube audience, in which it sort of forces, in a way, conditions YouTube viewers to have an attention span of a drunken llama. I don't know why I said a llama. I've got a llama in my head. Yeah, llama.
Funny story, you know. The other day, yeah?
Oh my god.
I was down there at this farm, right? There was a llama. I got it pissed out his head. End of the story.
Well, I'll not ask what you did whilst it was unconscious.
I just literally gave it a bottle of vodka and it chugged the whole bastard and we were like laughing at it, just like, it was like running around in circles with like a sombrero. He had like, them, what do you call it now? One of them ponchos. That's it. Had a poncho on and everything. He was chilled as fuck. I went riding on a rainbow with him. His beast. Oh yeah, by the way, I was on LSD.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. But my point,
don't do drugs.
My point sort of links to what Crackoon was saying. I think we're in agreement with this. But with Black Ops, there was nothing like a kill streak such as the MOBs, or gameplays would naturally last the full distance. In Modern Warfare 2, basically the majority of gameplays were looking for that nuke, so games would vary depending on if you got the nuke. Modern Warfare 3, a lot of the especially the watchable content that's getting the most views these days is the fastest MOBs, the most MOBs, and people are tending to cut the gameplays down just so they include the MOB streaks. And I think in a sense that's a negative thing, because people who aren't getting these debatable whether it's stellar gameplays, but people aren't getting these sort of quick, extremely fast sub to even 60-second MOBs, you could say 2-minute MOBs or whatever. Their content is not going watched, because at the end of the day, why would you watch someone with, for instance, a 10-minute commentary where they'll go, for instance, 60 and 2 using Assault, when you can, watch 3 or 4 commentators who post just over 60-second MOBs. So you know what I mean? It's just prioritising on YouTube. What do you think about that? That's where we'll end the video, because I need to stop the video soon. What are your opinions on that? The introduction of the MOB and how that's affected the commentary, length of commentaries. Do you think it's definitely sort of over time slightly conditioning the YouTube viewers to have the attention span of a drunk llama?
Back to the drunken llama. Funny story about that. The other day, yeah.
God.
Nah, I don't know. It's like I said, 2 points behind it. Raw, unedited gameplay compared to edited down footage, making the MOBs, or like the gameplay in question, to a shorter time length, is maybe a cheap tactic, to say the least, considering, thinking back to other previous Call of Duties, the whole game, or nothing, you know what I mean? Yeah, cherry picking. And doesn't represent the entire gameplay for what it's worth if it's just like a 5-minute MOB that you got within the gameplay. It's bullshit. Yeah. But, the other point, the support craze, or the support fad that's going down. The very start of the game, people bitching about support. Now people are not saying fuck all about it, because it's literally been immersed within the Call of Duty community to the extent where people can now go off and get pentamobes and shit like that while running full pints of support, and it literally is a way of cheating the game and making the game easier, but it's not a direct effect within the game. You've got to have the external player putting in the input into the game to make it easier, you know what I'm saying, by abusing maybe a scenario. I've had theories about support, a lot of theories, and I don't know. I've always gone on about the fact about how in certain games you sometimes get, like, in fact in World at War, perfect example, because you'll be able to relate to that, but you get like the rookie team deathmatch, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Implement that with support. So as in, you're allowed to use support for 1 prestige. After that, it's gone. That's what they need to do. This late in the stage, or this late in the game, or whatever, mate, because, to be honest, support is ruining it. Ruining the game. Like, ruining the scene of Call of Duty community and shit. But I'm not really to ask, because it's going to change with Black Ops anyway. Black Ops 2. People will die out that can't fucking get, like, quick gameplays and mobs and shit like that. They'll stick around streaming MW3. Other people will blow up from Black Ops getting beasting gameplays. It's rinse in, rinse out.
Yep, and I'm going to have to end the commentary though, because we've kind of gone over a bit. I wish we didn't talk so much about Emma Watson taking a turn on my face.
Well, you brought the subject up.
Well, it was on my mind.
Well, it's always on your mind because you're a weirdo.
Well...
Fact. Endo. Facto.
I'll leave you with this question right at the very end of the commentary. Final question, yeah or nay? You agree that you won't let her take a turn on your face? Would you let her take a pee on your face?
Bye.